Hi, this is William from Global English TESOL courses, and I thought I'd just share with you today a few tips on the grammar lesson plan, which is the fourth lesson plan in the Global English courses. Now, the first tip is actually not to make a mistake that many people make, which is to think, well, actually, I'm teaching the present perfect for the first time. This is a revision lesson, so students are going to know, or at least have been introduced to the present perfect simple and its uses. The focus of this lesson is to compare the past simple with the present perfect simple and to try and find out what students can do, what they know, and then build on that knowledge. So what I'd be looking for here would be maybe you eliciting from them the grammar rules or some of the forms at the presentation stage. Rather than you teaching the three uses of the present perfect, ask them, see if they can give you examples. And that's often a good lead-in to see where they are and will give you a platform upon which to build. Now, the second thing I'd say is to try and build your lesson around some kind of skills work. If you remember back to the reading lesson plan, you found a text that was suitable for the level that you'd chosen, and then you built your lesson around that. And that would work well here as well. So perhaps find a reading text or a piece of listening. Remember that this lesson is for intermediate level learners. So if you're using a website like Breaking News English, choose something that's appropriate for the level. And then make sure that it's got examples of both the present perfect simple and the past simple in it. That will give you a framework for the study stage around which you can build your plan. So look at the theme of this reading or listening. What's it about? Maybe mention that in the aim as well, because there might be new language here related to the theme that you want to highlight or maybe even pre-teach. That's a useful thing to do as well. Then remember that there are comprehension or concept questions that were used at the first lesson plan. These help us as teachers find out if the students have been able to understand what they've read. So feel free to use those here as well. And that will give you a platform for the next stage, which will be the practice. Now at the practice stage, it's really good to see if you can get students using the forms in a productive way. So it could be that you ask them to do a piece of writing, or maybe a role play, a speaking activity, where they're using the forms. And this will enable you to see how well they can manage that. Can they differentiate between the past simple, when to use it, and the present perfect simple? And this kind of activity will help you find out how well they're able to do it. So I hope those 3 tips are useful for you, and we really look forward to seeing what you produce on this lesson plan.